Don't touch that dial. Unstoppable Radio, giving you the best of gospel hit music 247.
Before the battle started, we already won. 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 You said, before the battle started, we already won. 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 Woo! Who can stand against us? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Who can stand against us? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. Come on, somebody give him praise. We are surrounded. Hey, we are surrounded. Come on, if you know that the host of heaven is surrounding you, your family, lift up your hands wherever you are. One more time, let's declare. Before the battle starts, we already won. Before the battle starts, we already won. Before the battle starts, we already won. Before the battle starts, start again. Before the battle starts, we already won. Before the battle started, we already won. Before the battle started, we already won. Before the battle starts, I have a question for you. Who can stand against us? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Hey! Who can stand against you? Who can stand against you? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Hey! Who can stand against us? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Who can stand against us? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Hey! Who can stand against us? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Who can stand against you? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Who can stand against us? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Who can stand against us? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Who can stand against you? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us. Who can stand against you? Who can stand against us? When the host of heaven surrounds us. When the host of heaven surrounds us.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Candor with Lila, and as you know, it's your girl Ayomiku Alabi, and here with me today is one wonderful minister of God, another wonderful minister of God, one of the best we have in the industry. His name is Team Godfrey. Yay!
Yeah.
Welcome to the studio with us here today, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir, can you tell us your full name?
My full names are Timothy Chukwudi Godfrey.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So on this show, the show is called the Candor. Let me introduce it properly. So can you guess the meaning of the Candor?
Honestly, I don't know the meaning of. I'm saying like, what is Candor? Candor.
The Candor.
The Candor.
Like no, like it's then, but the Candor is the word you are looking for exactly.
I'm trying to look for what relates to Candor, like Candor.
Is that Candor?
Candor is Pomo, right?
I don't even know what that is. I know Pomo is Pomo in Yoruba.
No, in the north we are built, we hear them about Candor. Like you can pass through the door. I honestly don't know the meaning.
Okay.
So
the Candor means the truth.
okay,
Plain.
like being honest, right?
Being honest,
100%.
completely honest, yes, without any lies whatsoever. So we're going to be asking a lot of questions, and you're going to have to be very candor about them.
Oh, wow, okay, gotcha.
All right, so number one very, very important question is, we usually ask people's age on this show so that they can be able to relate with you. People your certain age can they can relate with you. They can be okay, this person, they can relate with the person. This show is for any age group whatsoever. So we have had 20 something people, we have had 30 something people, we have had 40 something, we have had 50 people. So I'm sorry. How old are you, sir?
I am 41.
Wow. That's deep. Expected lower.
So, you're trying to tell me that I'm old?
No, you look younger. I'm 41.
But I'm 41, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I did my 40th last 2 years. Yes.
Wow.
And I'm very, very open. We hide our age a lot here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23. Yeah, right?
You look 18.
At least you're good. Some people say I look 16.
Oh.
That's better. That's too close.
Okay.
Anyway, the next question now is, when did you give your life to Christ?
I think that I grew up in church. Of course, that doesn't make
You a Christian?
yeah, just because my parents went to church, I went to church. I loved it. I think that it was around when I started my career properly, because I struggled with a lot of things, and it wasn't like anybody. I went to a church or somebody altar call or something. I was just in my house. After trying a lot of things, I didn't work. I just sat down back and just got into prayers and all of those things, rededicated my life to Christ and all of that. Yeah. So I think that's probably like 2003-ish, 4. So that's a long time, right?
That's a long time ago.
In my head doesn't look long though.
It is long.
Yeah. How old were you then? So I'm 4.
Like 12. Are you sure?
I'm 4. No?
No, I wasn't 12.
13, 20. We were like maybe 4 or 3 or
Yeah,
5,
it's
something
true.
like that.
It's true. Like, let's say like 5, 8, 6.
You are 90 what?
I'm 1998.
8, yeah.
Yeah.
So 6, 8.
6. Alright, I like how you're questioning me back and I'm questioning you.
Because I do this too. I do interviews and stuff.
Okay.
I have a TV show, so.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. Alright, so next question now is, in your journey as a Christian, has there been any time you fail along the way? Like after you've given your life to Christ?
Yes, so many times. Failure, for me, I mean, yes, if you want to ask it directly, but failure is a constant thing as far as I'm concerned, but we just try to be better every time, learn from mistakes, and then we're always fighting towards perfection. Because even God, the Bible says that our righteousness is like filthy rags, so we're just all trying, we're all work in progress basically. So Fail? Yeah, I failed so many times. Yeah.
So, would you define a certain moment in your life that you say this time I regretted what I did, or I did this certain thing and I regretted it?
So many of them too. My life is crazy roller coaster. I don't, if some of them maybe not regret, because in the end most of them has brought me to where I'm at right now. And I've learned from every one of them, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, but yeah, there has been a couple of incidences that has really brought me to the point where I just felt like I shouldn't have done this. Like one time I tried to travel, tried first country I was duped, second country I was duped, third one I got the visa, which was South Korea. I don't even know how.
South Korea.
I was just so desperate.
Wow.
That's what took me to the point where I gave my life to Christ, because I wanted to travel. I wanted to just make money somewhere, come back, do my music or something. Just start a life, because I was born from a very poor background. So now the South Korea that I finally got a 3 months visa, we're going to go and work in one factory like that and stuff.
And you're willing to do it?
And if I had that opportunity, I would have jumped into it. But I mean, what now? The crazy thing that happened was that I couldn't, after getting the visa, I tried to raise money for ticket. I don't know how to beg. So I went to different families. I couldn't tell them what. I just showed them the visa. They said, wow, when you go, make sure you don't get into any wrong. Don't do drugs. So they advised me. I said, it's money that my mind is money that I'm trying to get for ticket. I was going on this, 3 months passed, the visa expired. So after that, I felt like I shouldn't have done all of those things. So I just felt at this point, start small. And there are plenty other things. My life is really a crazy one. I don't have time to share my life, but that's just something simple enough. Yeah.
So thank you for that. Thank you very much for that. How did you know you were called to be a gospel artist?
I don't know whether I'm called to be a gospel artist. I'm not sure that's because I think me being an artist, which I don't really say a lot, is a means to something else. As a child, I was involved with a lot of very strange, weird sort of things, like personality, where I dream and it happens, like the way I say it, and all of that. So I think I have a call, more or less, I'm very rebellious too. I don't like doing things the way it is done, perceived. Did you see my administration with your mom stuff?
No.
You not watch it.
No.
So you know that I do things differently from what every other person wants to do. If everybody's going this way, everybody's going this way, I'll personally decide to go the other way. I want to go and see what is making problem. So I think that I'm called into a ministry that I don't understand yet. I'm gradually getting into it, getting the full picture, but it's not just singing, because I'm into movies, I'm into TV shows.
You're into movies?
Yes.
What type of movie?
I'm shooting the first one, a music movie, 100 Life Fighting Temptation. Actually, yeah.
Wow.
First now in Nigeria.
Is it gospel?
It's moral, not religious, but it has all the moral and the tone. I don't want to box it up with. So I'm still going to do, most of my movies are around musicals, like Warrior was singing.
Can I feature?
Sure.
I'm a very good actress. And I'm a very good musician.
Sure, we'll see that. We'll see that. Trust me, we'll see that. So the script's almost done. I'm taking a lot of time. I'm writing 3 scripts at the same time.
Wow. You write, like you actually
I
write.
put it together, then of course I don't even have time to. I've never sat down to write songs.
I'm a screenwriter.
Alright, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, who wrote one for your mom?
My mom, I don't know who did that.
Okay.
but I even intend to do my master's in screenwriting and movie directing.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay. Travel to one of New York or something?
No, I'm going to was it Pennsylvania or something? I can't remember the name of that place.
Okay. Still in the US though.
Yeah, still in the US.
Yeah. So I have all of these elements. So I don't think that talking about my music side really defines me. But people know me more for the music side, so I'm using it as a way of getting into the other thing. Like I have my show that I do, Fearless. Is after experience, people have said that is the next biggest event. So we don't just go there to just go and sing. There's so much about Fearless that is huge.
It's drama.
So there's drama. There's all of those things again, dancing. So my personality is not just people know the music side. They don't know so many other things. But I know I have a call to do something for God, but it's just that it's against what has existed. So I'm careful the way I'm bringing it out, so it doesn't look like, for instance, I'm fighting churches or I'm fighting, because some of the things I'm going to teach might be sounding like, what's this guy saying? Is this still the Bible that he's talking about? That's how crazy I am. So music is something I love so much, but it's just sort of like what God has used to open some other things for me.
So do you do businesses?
Yeah, I have a digital marketing company.
Oh wow, what's the name?
Black Tribe. You have seen that?
Yeah, you can think about it.
Black Tribe.
Oh, so what do you guys do at Black Friday?
Just basically things that has to do with contents, advertising, social media, everything about social media. Like I said, creation of content and all of that. So basically all around the whole digital sphere.
All right. Wow. I'm getting a lot more knowledge about you.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you would advise your younger self?
No. I mean, I'm just thinking about my younger self. The guy suffered. So more or less more like pitying him, because and being very, very proud of him. Basically, I'm not one of these people that would say I would have done this, no, because the guy did everything. He did conductor. He was once a houseboy for about 3 years. He sold, he hawked banana, granite, coconut, garden egg, all around the streets. He hawked them. Hardly had 1 meal a day in the home.
Wow.
Got to Lagos, was sleeping under the bridge, no house to go to. And he fought through, and so many more. He fought through all of those things to create, by the grace of God, the Team Godfrey that you hear right now. Went to 5 universities, did not finish any one.
Wow.
Yeah, and then now has a honorary doctorate degree, even though it's not so. It's just kind of funny story that. But I would be so proud of him. I don't think he would have done anything differently. Just that maybe I would have loved to talk to my present and ongoing person to take it easy, stop too much work, relax a bit, have fun, rest, try to enjoy life. Don't make every time, every minute work. But then was still crazy period for me, and this guy pulled through to get to this point. I'm not sure. If we have 100 people, I know that 99 will give up or probably become a tout, because I had the opportunity of becoming all of these things, staying with them and all of that. But I still felt there's something special about me somewhere to find out. And that special thing, I'm not the one scratched it. I'm just about starting my life.
The sky is just the beginning.
So I would just tell my younger self, thank you for keeping on, thank you for not giving up. Wow.
Okay, so there's the question that is on a lot of people's mind, including myself. This question it really bugs me a lot.
About me?
Yeah, I've heard about it like a lot of time, but like I just wanted to confirm.
Ask it.
You know, Yoruba will say, let me not say any Yoruba that would.
Okay,
that was scatter the show. But English people will say that out of the horse's mouth. You hear the truth or something like that. I can't. So, are you married, sir? No. Wow. Okay. I really thought.
Quickly.
I'll go to yes.
Not even thinking twice.
I was say yes, but it's private.
No.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not dating anybody.
Oh, really?
I'm not in a relationship.
For how long now?
My last relationship was 2014. Before then, 2004, and that's all.
But why?
Just 2 relationship alone.
Why?
I think I've paid attention more to my work. But I have a son there.
Oh.
I love so much.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. I heard it's really cute. Someone told me. Someone
I
that
think just from his dad. Yeah, let's just say it's from his dad.
okay.
Yeah, but I'm not, and I'm hoping to, but for now I'm not.
But have there been any time when you took your work, much more important than your personal life?
I think every time I've taken my work more important. I'm just trying to get back my life, but I've always prioritized work. I can work forever. As I'm talking to you honestly, I think I'm running about 10 projects at the same time.
Wow.
The only way I'm happy is when I do more than 5 things at the same time. So I'm running, like we're working on a movie every day. There's another project called Ordinary People that are working on. There's one verified worship, a team of people apart from Extreme that I'm building. They finished one album, they're working on the second album, but not released any yet. There is I think about the movie, there's Fearless, there's Soundcheck, a competition, online competition that we do. Like I do all of it, like yesterday I did Soundcheck. By 7 o'clock today I'm still completing Soundcheck.
I tried competing for Soundcheck last year during the
That's not
pandemic.
true. Are you serious?
I'm serious. And I did not get anything. I kept on requesting. I went back, came back, requested, went back, came back, requested.
You have sent a video.
And absolutely nothing. I was like, oh.
It was such a great experience because I brought all these guys from Phil Thompson to JJ Huston to Israel. All of them came, did training for these guys. We had a Zoom class where they were doing massive, intense training, learned a lot. Different music directors from different parts of voice coach, everything was very intense. It was 6 or 7 weeks.
Wow.
Very intense. I started again yesterday, but we're not doing that long because I don't have the time. I spent maybe 2 weeks.
Wow.
So, but last year was very good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Some of the guys are even here, some of the guys, the top 6. I think I have 2 or 3 of them here. And they're all doing well.
I thought I was going to be heard, but
Sorry about that.
I thought maybe it wasn't time.
I didn't even know. You don't know anybody, everything just
Yes, I know.
Like yesterday, the moment I opened up was from 600 people upwards, and I was saying, pick me. So I'll try to pick anybody I pick.
It's just, I feel like all this is just, God's timing.
Yeah. But you're doing good though.
I try my
At least
best.
we're here together, 2 of us.
We're here together, we're not a fan check. But maybe I'll try next year.
Yeah, next year. I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely.
Next year, hopefully we'll start on time and have enough time.
Yeah, and if you pick me.
I mean, like people also do their video and post on and tag Soundcheck.
Oh, but is it every video you check?
Yeah, we'll look through all of them. Like now we have close to 200, but I'm looking through all of them one by one. I'm posting the ones that are good enough on the page, but I'm still going to go live today to pick some people. So you have 2 options of either being picked or just sending. Somehow I'll pick close to 100 people and I'll start working with them.
That's good. So what gave you this vision for Soundcheck? Because last year was a rush.
Yeah, it was crazy last year. Last year was the 3rd year.
Oh, really?
This is the 4th edition, so it's something we've been doing every year. Basically to help people. I've always helped people. If you check my band is like no other band in Nigeria. Everybody knows Extreme.
Yes.
Everybody knows from the past people to the present people, IBK, Rejoice, Blessing, all of them, SMG, all of them. So I promote my guys. I've always wanted to help people, so I just expanded it to help people that I don't even know. But I always prefer charity because at home. So, but now we're doing it for outside us. We give them money, we record for them, we do different things as much as my finances can help me. But just like I'm a firm believer in supporting and helping people as much as I have the resources. Sometimes I go out of my way, which I should. You never know who is going to become the next topper like me or the next.
Yeah.
So
Next in the free.
So right now, the dream for me really, which is weird, is that in the next 10 years, I want any superstar here to have gone through either my academy or Soundcheck or something that I've done somewhere. Let me add some value in their life. Because sometimes it's not the person that came first that's always a superstar. It might just be the person that came seventh, the person that came fifth. So just to support people and just make one little contribution to their life.
Wow. I hope I'm not taking too much of your time.
No, the moment I'm ready. I like question and answer. It's no problem for me.
All right. So the next question I have on my mind now, specifically, is: do you ever, contemplate dropping music? I know you love what you do, but do you ever have you ever had like a point where you're just like, you know what, maybe I'm not just going to sing again. I'm just going to focus on other things. Because for me, at the time I was so over music. I was like, this music is not for me.
You start.
I started. I had one single, and then I had another single for my mom, and people liked it. As a matter of fact, on Bumping, I'm almost like at 1 million streams. But I really felt like I wasn't there. I wasn't doing my best, or like maybe people were not listening to me enough.
No, but I'm going to tell. Okay, first, for the first question, I don't think I would ever stop music. I think it's something I might do till I'm 80.
80 is young.
So
My mom will say, "Ma, according to my Kuni."
no, so 80 means that maybe I'll stop doing going for events.
Okay.
I just start recording. So I speak with you. I have about 4 albums that is not released yet.
Wow.
So I want to at that point have close to like 20 albums that will be dropping by itself. I don't have to do, but I'll do my own events, which is why I started Fearless, because I don't want to depend on people's platform. I want to do my own thing, have people gather to come and hear me. So music is something, and even right now where I'm at right now, I don't do music for money. I want to do it for fun. So that's why I'm doing every other thing to make money, to get good business. Because I don't think it's something that is sustainable. I mean, and that Topalabi will always come, and that Tim Godfrey will always come. People will still love Topalabi, but another person will come down. Wow, right now it's Messi. Oh wow, Messi. One day another person will come up again. Just like football, the coach is not playing again.
Yeah.
I mean, can he still play football when he gets it? Yes, but will he go there and compete with people that are there? Because things are changing.
Yeah.
I mean, as at 10 years ago, there was no Instagram, there was nothing since, and Facebook came out and we're saying, what's this Facebook thing? Before you know it, everywhere. So the younger people are people that will be able to understand it. And then talking about what you said, I think the most important thing for you personally, I would think, is for you to, if you love it that much, keep doing it. If you drop the first one, what people most times look at is consistency. And then sometimes, if God will do so much more with you, He will stretch you so much more. He will try to drill you so much more. Like I went through before I had my first big song. I would have walked away a long time ago. And I'm not talking about first songs, I released 2 or 3 albums and stuff. So I have a friend of mine that released 23 albums, and on the 4th album he became a superstar. So things like that happen. And most times intention is very critical. If you're doing it because you want to become a superstar, then music is very jealous. It will want to not give you. I never did music because of fame or fortune. I just loved it. So if you do that first one, second one, release third one, release fourth one, release fifth one, just like that, do an EP, put it out, you just never know. People will always, I did Fearless, first 3 years, nobody sponsored it, not one person. And it was big. First year I brought Marvin Sapp, second year I brought Ken Franklin, third year I brought Travis Green, no sponsor. It was from the 4th year that I got, when I got sponsored, and I got 5 companies, corporate bodies, not even religious bodies, that came and sponsored. It almost covered everything that I spent from the first 3 years. So most times that ability to wait it out, to keep doing it, because people that saw you liked you first time, second time, don't want to hear again the third time, and you are already getting tired because it doesn't happen like some people. It's their first song that explodes, and you don't want to stay too much. As much as you can fly on your mother's wing, you need to also find and discover yourself also.
That's the problem. I feel like when people listen to me, they're always expecting me to be like my mom.
Yeah, it's okay, but that's people. Like me, I did Nara. Everybody wants me to do another Nara, but that might not be what I want to do next, because that's how people want to box you up. So you want to say, this one doesn't sound like Nara now. What's going on?
How about Nara now?
Yeah, give us that narrative.
Nara was a big song,
and it was not intentional. It wasn't planned. It was the list of my favorite song in the album.
Are you serious? And that's the most of.
And yeah, we're just going to release this one. I don't want to release some before we can drop these major ones. And we didn't release.
I like that one.
Yeah. So I mean, you keep doing it. You keep before now. There's in between there are other songs that I've released. So it keeps going like that. That's how it works. Yeah. So, but you can't walk away if you love it so much. Yeah. What? I don't have a key. Go ahead, please.
Alright, so the last question. What is your advice for people that say, oh, I want to be like Tim Godfrey when I grow up, or I want to be like Tim Godfrry by all means?
First, like I said, I would not encourage that. I would not encourage that because, there's something about somebody inspiring you. Like learning from the person, or you seeing the person's work and getting motivated to do more, or even studying somebody or having somebody as a mentor. Very good, but sometimes we miss it whilst we're trying to be somebody's mentor, where we now end up losing our own originality. So you have to find a way of finding yourself. Those days people always squeeze me with Kirk Franklin. You see the African Kirk Franklin. I actually did a lot of Kirk Franklin stuff.
Yeah.
Until one time I started doing my own thing, started finding myself. Now, the first time somebody says, man, I want to be like Tim Godfrey, it was strange for me because I've always wanted to be somebody else. Not knowing I've built a brand enough for me, for somebody to want to be like me, you know. So I think what people respond to very well is uniqueness, originality.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way of finding who you are. And sometimes you might not even have clarity of what your originality is. So you might have to just, okay, I like the way Tim Godfrey performs. I like the way this person writes. I like the way this person does one. I like the way this person does one. By the time you check all of this, you put them together, you can create a personality. So it's important you find your originality. Getting somebody to be a mentor, learning from somebody is beautiful, but you don't want to become second. They say, that person is like this person. You don't want to become second to the best. You don't want to become, because no matter how you try to become the person, you will always be somebody they used to compare the person, or you would always be like, okay, that person, this is second of this person, or stuff like that. So you can't be yourself. So finding yourself is critical. Having the person as a mentor is beautiful, needed, learning from them, hopefully meeting them, but having your own personality is much more important.
So what about if I wanted to be like you? I love what you do. I appreciate what you do. I want to be like you, but I have not found my own personality.
I mean, it's okay. The thing is, again, don't lose sight somewhere at the back of your mind of finding who you are, but learning from other people, learning from somebody. If I'm going to those days, we even go and wash and serve the person. Do things for the person, become a housewife, but just to learn from the person. Sometimes the person does not teach you anything. But if you're smart, you're going to learn. Like what I didn't have to meet Godfrey to learn from him. I just listen to his music. There's always something the person has done that you can check out. So mentoring is not necessarily until the person talks to you, the person calls you, so do this. No. Sometimes for you to study the person. If you really genuinely love and study the person, remember I said love and study the person, you get to a point where one time people will start seeing that person in you. And secondly, you get to the point where you start drawing from the where the person is drawing, because you have connected to the person's journey. You're going with the person. Just like you have to love the person and follow the person. As you're going, learning, don't forget that he's on a journey. You're almost in the same bus with him, even though you're behind. And then one time you're going to meet up with the person. One time you're going to talk with the person. One time, you guys, I'm just saying, just trying to use some sort of metaphor. And then gradually, one day, it will just shock that you get one idea, and then because that's my own case, and you now say, man, this one is my personal idea, and you now do it. And after doing it, next day you wake up and see that mentor has done the same thing you have done, and you didn't see it from him. That means you guys are gradually drawing from the same well. But you're wondering, no, did he see me do it? I didn't see him. So before you know it, you would even probably go deeper, because he's been doing this for a long time. He's probably getting tired, but you're picking up from where it is and you're moving forward. So you are literally almost starting from where he's stopping. So that's the beautiful thing about learning from people. So it's okay to learn from people who want to be like people, but don't forget that
you have to find
yourself. And you might be close to the person, you might want to look at the person, but
all right, thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you.
And I hope you know what the Candor is now forever.
Of course! I know, I'm going to use it for everybody now. Trust me. Hey, you don't
tell me the Candor.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
What's Candor? No clue, see? Yeah, I tell people, are you being, so what I want to say, are you being Candor for? Is that correct?
No, it's not.
But that's what I wanted to say.
Are you telling the Candor?
Are you telling the Candor? Are you guys telling the Candor? Yes. Are you being honest? Are you being Candor? I'll check it out.
I'm being
But
truthful.
I know the meaning. Yeah, I know the meaning now.
Alright. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Nice
God
to meet
bless you.
Oh my Jesus! That's good.
It's not.
Don't touch that dial. Unstoppable Radio, giving you the best of gospel hit music 247.
So I may have eternal life. He was despised, so I will never be in sorrow. He was led as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep is silent before the shearers, he did not open his mouth. Oh, I've never seen a man like him. Like Jesus, a man of mercy and valor, a friend so sweet, a friend so true. Oh, Rami Kwada, he brought redemption back to me. Oluwami, ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni, alágbàwí mi ni.
Don't touch that dial. Unstoppable Radio, giving you the best of gospel hit music 247.